Welcome back to the Gallop. I'm Matthew Muren here with Dylan Allen and women's soccer player Jessie Halladay, leading goal scorer for the Big West 2024 Big West honorable mention, and one of the best senior players we have here at Cal Poly. Welcome to the podcast.
Yeah, I appreciate it. Thanks, guys. I'm excited to be on here. It looks sick. I feel like I'm honored to be your third guest this year. That's awesome.
Yeah, absolutely. We're super happy to have you, and you've been such a great part of Cal Poly athletics this year, and it's been great to watch you. So, kind of just kicking things off. How's the year been going so far? Off the field, on the field for you.
Yeah, I mean, off the field, we just started school, so that's like adjusting to that again. But I'm honestly loving my classes. I'm in a couple art classes, a few major classes, so it's pretty fun. And I'm like in a pod with like the same major people, so it's like, okay, that class, we all have together, so it's really fun so far. And then on the field, it's been great. Like the girls, it's a special group this year. We've been going through some ups and downs, but like for the most part, I'm really grateful for both. Like I feel like we've learned a lot of lessons starting this year, and then right now, like I think we're really starting to have things come together, so it's exciting to see.
Jessie, you are the Big West leading goal scorer. Last 2 years, you led the team in goal scored. What kind of went into this offseason for you to prepare, and like what was that work like?
Yeah, it was a grinder of a summer. It was really fun. Like I think one thing that is special about like my journey is I really just love that off-season work, and I played for like a great summer league with my friends back at home. Just trained really hard every day. I just really didn't give myself like a vacation, because like training was my vacation in a way, and it's just really cool to like see now the results play off, and I just have that confidence from trusting the work I put in summer, just like the constant running, like taking care of my body, eating well. So it was just all that, and it was really fun.
When you are training, like when you're going through your training, what does like a typical day in the off season look like for you? Like you wake up, and then what's the routine?
Yeah, usually I like to like work out in the morning and probably like kick my ass in some fitness in the morning. So start it off, and then I think it's great to train when you're like not fully fresh, to be honest. Like I think really honing in on the details when you're not feeling like great on your legs and stuff like that, and still executing just like takes you to that next level. So I mean, for me, I just start out with like fitness or like in yoga and stuff like that, and then just get into like a good training session, if that's like technical or if it's like more like shooting base or like whatever it could be.
And all that training seemed to pay off, because you started off the season with a 2-goal game, against San Diego. How did that set the tone for you and for the team, kind of just opening up the season with such a strong performance?
Yeah, that was sick. That was a great learning game for us, because obviously we tied. We didn't get that win, which was really unfortunate. But yeah, I think just that first goal going in, that was like a complete team goal. Like the way it built up, it was like off of a pressing action that we like really have worked hard into pressing. Like it's forcing into this, or we call it the mata zone, the kill zone. And so we forced it out to the mata zone. I think it was Maddie pressed super hard. Ani was applying pressure. So that made the outside back like look back to the goalkeeper to play. And then that was just me like anticipating. Like I knew when she lifted her head, she was going to play that. So I was just lucky to anticipate that, get a touch on it. It was like a good weighted touch to get around, and then boom, it was just hype. Like it just like confirmed like our hard work and practice and our intentionality.
That was the 3-3 draw, right?
Yeah, that was a 3-3 draw.
Yeah. That was pretty, like, start the season like that with 6 goals. It's pretty exciting.
Yeah, that was crazy. It was like ping pong. Oh, shit, I just spit over. Sorry. It was like a ping pong match. It was like they scored, we scored, they scored. So, but yeah.
Yeah.
Because a lot of the goals, a lot of the matches and the draws it hasn't been just like 0-0, 1-1. It's been 2-2, 3-3.
Yeah.
There's been exciting games, to say the least. So luckily it's been fun to watch.
Yeah, definitely. One of our like core values is like providing entertainment to like anyone, if you know soccer to like the highest level, or like it's your first game. Like we really want to entertain the audience, and I think we did a good job of that, of the ties. Unfortunately, we wish they would be wins, but I think early on in season we learned so much from each game, and like it was just about like applying that lesson. And then now I think it's really like we're we're putting it all together, which is really cool. So, and we produced a lot of goals, but we've also had like a lot of self-inflicted goals. So it's like we're producing, but now we just need to get that self-inflicted down to like raise our margin up. So
What was the 7 straight draws like? I mean, from like a team perspective, when you draw, it's like, is there like, how do you guys walk away from that,
Yeah, not too happy, I'll say that. Not too happy, but I mean, you can't just like sit around and mope, you got to use that as like fuel, because like we know the capability of our team, but it's like you can't just be saying like, oh, this team's special, blah, blah, blah. Like you have to like get shit done in practice and show up every day and just work for it. It's not like being satisfied.
Yeah. That is 7 straight draws. It's pretty wild.
I think that's our first time in program.
No, definitely. And it was also the first time you guys went undefeated in non-conference and program. So yeah, it was an interesting season to, be a part of, but like to get that first, that win at home is kind of that's the kind of what we're looking forward to. Right. It's as well. So it's a great.
Definitely. And it's like, okay, you have these ties, right? But like the result after the tie, like how do I explain that? Like if it was like a loss after that streak, then it's like, then you're downhill. But like that next win for us was huge, because that just puts you on like that trajectory of like, okay, like we're going to be in like a good spot if we keep doing what we're doing. It's not like we're like tying and it's like, ooh, like you're not headed in the right direction. So that was huge for us. I
feel like it's kind of fueled you guys, when you walk away from tying 7 times, you know the feeling of kind of like, it's not a loss, but it's a little disappointing to walk away after like such a hard fought battle with a draw.
Yeah, 100%. No, that's a great way to put it. And something I would emphasize is like, there's good ties and there's bad ties. And Coach Bernardo does like an awesome job of kind of like defining that for us. And like for example, BYU, like I think they're like top 10 right now in the nation, and we tied them 2-2. I like truly thought we could have won that game because those goals they scored were self-inflicted. But like besides that, like the point is that's a good tie because they're a top team, a great like opponent and stuff like that, rather than like there's been a couple ties where it's not so great. It's like, oh, like we were up 2-0 and then we just let them back in kind of. So there's a difference. I think just looking at like the teams that we're playing and like where they're standing and their quality and stuff like that.
But since conference has started, you guys haven't tied at all. So you're going 2-1. I think you're currently sitting second in the Big West. So cool. in a good spot, looking forward. But just kind of talking on Bernardo a little bit, with the new coach this season, how have things changed for the team?
Yeah, tremendously. I mean, Alex Crozier, like, so much respect for, like, bringing the program to where it is now. But I think Bernardo coming in, like, just huge mass. Like, this program will be seen, like, regionally, nationally. Like, that dude is, like, an absolute beast. Like, he's aligned with everything he says. He's come in with this, like, undeniable passion that like just fuels everyone. He has like an awesome supporting staff. Like we just love the staff so much and like how much love they put into us. But also what's great is like there's like this standard that he's come in with that is like just top tier. I don't know. Like it's out of like a love. I don't know really I could probably dive more into that. But there's just so much about what he's brought to this program that's like so special, and like he's brought us a sisterhood. And just awesome. I don't know. I could talk for days about that dude, but
I see him on campus, and he's like, you just see his energy from like when he's driving around in the golf cart. He's actually awesome.
No, he's so awesome. Yeah, we're like walking to practice because we walk all together, and they're like honking the horn. Like you can hear it from just like telling people like good morning, and it's just I don't know. It's just such great vibes. Like you can ask any girl on the team, anyone that you've just interacted with him, like. He's just a down-to-earth dude, just, like, shares his passion with the world, and it's just so awesome. He's just one of one.
Yeah.
Yeah, we had him on last year, and we were able to talk to him, and, I mean, it was, like, kind of right when he got hired, and he was just coming in, and it was, like, an instant energy, like, boost of energy when he came into the room.
Yeah.
No, he's an awesome guy, and, like, I'll randomly just see him and, like, hey, Bernardo, and he'll be like, yay, and so.
No, it's so sick. I think just one thing I love about, like no matter what you do, it could just be like not even soccer, just like life, like whatever you're passionate about, like just be your best self at it. Like, strive for that. And it doesn't matter because, like, the reward of that is just, like, so valuable. And I think he's, like, shined light on, like, a lot of people. And, like, especially me, like, he always tells me, like, you have all the answers inside. Like, I'm just here to just guide you and just put a flashlight on those and stuff like that. And so it's really special. He just, like, he touches a lot of people in different ways.
What was the feeling like after you guys beat Las Vegas for his first career win at Cal Poly?
Yeah, that was fire. That was so hype. Like, I think that was a gritty win, too, going to Vegas. I mean, they're a gritty team, and it's just, like, who grittied the best out there pretty much. So we were really hyped about that. I think we came off of a training session the day before that we just weren't satisfied with. And I think that just, it wasn't to our standard. And we had, like, a deep conversation at the end of practice with everyone and just, like, kind of opened up about, like what are we doing here, guys? Like, what is our goal this season and stuff like that. So I think coming off of that just, like, fueled us up. That fueled it. I, like, to be honest, because I never want to, like, think that we're going to, like, win, but I had a feeling, like, this is going to be the game. So that was really special. And I was proud of everyone. Everyone just played so much with their heart, and it was really special.
And in games when you guys are, down 3-1, like in that, most recent Seattle U game, what is Bernardo, like, telling you, mid-game, at halftime when momentum might not be on your side, but you guys are trying to fight back?
Yeah, because we started out with the momentum, but Seattle did a great job of coming back half of that half and just, like, flip the game kind of on their side. We were not satisfied with that first half. So that just, like, pumped us up. Bernardo, he's an honest coach and just came in and kind of laid it straight for us of how it is. And I think the girls, we did, like, a great job of just, like, coming in with that fire and just really just playing our hearts out, sticking to, like, our scout and what we're trying to do, playing our game, winning those 50-50 balls and just, like, attacking the center channel and getting those little flicks and everything. So I think just trusting that and, like, the personnel that we have. And then for coming off of the bench, like, our game changers, I think did an awesome job of just, like, holding up to the standard.
When you scored in the 76th minute against Seattle, talk a little bit about, like, your, when you scored that, you were kind of telling everybody, let's get back on. And was there a feeling you guys were going to score again?
Oh, yeah. I felt like once that went in, like, you can just, it's weird, like, you could just, like, feel it sometimes. Like, once that went in, like, I just knew we were getting that second one. Like, it's almost like you have, like, this connection, like, everyone's on the same page, like, because that's such a scary score when it's, it was 2-2, right? Or wait, 3-3?
I think it was 3-3. It ended 3-3, but I think you guys were down 3-1. Yeah,
we're down 3-1.
That was right. Like, that's a scary score because once you get one, like, you're back in that game. So, and, like, when you come back like that, like, I don't know, we just turned on his second gear after that. So I was just really fortunate to get that goal to, like, help the team, like, just, like, have that belief and stuff like that. Like, every person, if you're on the side, if you're on the field, like, had that belief. I remember the girls on the side were just like, Jessie, like, we believe in you, like, keep pushing, like, and that was so special. Like, that, when you have everyone on board like that and bought in, it's like, it's awesome. So.
Yeah, that was exciting to watch.
Yeah, and you said something about being on, like, the same page as everyone on the field. You've played with, someone like Annika Smith for, now 3 years. How easy is it to, know what each other's thinking, when you're, going back and forth on the field? Because you guys work together so much, both, like, leading goal scorers, both forwards for the team.
Yeah, no, it's a blast playing with Ani. She's so talented and just such a humble player, too. Like, she's a freaking big dog, and, like, she doesn't walk around with, like I don't know, she's just such a humble girl, and it's really fun to play with her. And we've invested a lot of time, like, off the field, too, which is really special. We have, like, a athletic mental coach, Jeff Troche, and he's awesome. And, like, we've had a lot of conversations together with him, and, like, mostly off the field, just about, like, connecting with each other, trying to find each other. We talk about our DISC profiles, which is, like, how we communicate, how we like to be communicated, and we just talk about, like, what to say when maybe someone's kind of feeling a little low, maybe just missed a great opportunity, and, like, how to pick them up and stuff like that. So, like, that's just, like, an example of how we, like, connect with each other. And, like, I don't know, just on the field, I'm always looking for her. Like, she's such a dangerous player, so, like, why not give her the ball every time I can, So.
Is that something, like, When you came in your first season in 2023 after transferring here, how did you like embody that, captain mindset? You've now transitioned into one of the captains on the team. What was that process like coming in as a transfer, and then now you're one of the leaders on this team?
Yeah, I mean, previously we had some great captains, Emma Brown, Ainsley Connor, and a couple other girls. So I think just looking up to them, seeing how they are as people and stuff on and off the field, I think is really important. It's not just on the field. And, I'm just really lucky to be a captain for this team. Honestly, like, being chosen by the girls is, like, super special. And, like, I just like, give myself all to those girls. I think, I don't know, they just deserve it, too. But I think it's also important. It's hard. It is actually a really hard position because you have to, like, hold your friends accountable, hold everyone accountable to the same, like, standard, which is so important for the team. And but the girls are great. Like, they just know it's out of love, too, and they just are totally just awesome. I don't know. So, yeah.
And, out of the team, what's a big personality on the team that, you might not expect when you're watching a game, and someone who's, off the field just kind of, like, turns up a little bit?
Yeah, let me think. That's a great question. I would say, I don't know, this sophomore class, they're a bunch of goofs. Like, they're really fun to be around. I think, I don't know, I'm always laughing when I'm around them. So I would say them as, like, a whole. I think this team has, like, a lot of unique personalities. I think of, like, Brennan, like, she's hilarious to be around. I'm lucky to have, like, classes with her, and, like, I don't know, she's cool. I think everyone's really fun. When we play, like, card games at, like, dinner, it gets, like, competitive, and, like, people's personalities, like, really, like, come out, and I don't know. I think there's a lot of unique people.
Brennan is pretty funny. She's I interviewed her last year, and
did ya?
and her sister. They're like kind of super opposite, like, personalities.
They are,
I feel like,
yeah,
because Lily is a little bit more quiet and Brennan's like super outgoing.
Yeah,
but it was pretty funny to interview her.
Yeah, that's a good combo to interview.
Yeah, I know. It was funny. What was the did you guys do a lot of bonding this summer with Bernardo? Like, how was that process like?
Well, we did bonding with him, but we also do a lot of team bonding, like, with just us girls. He's a great, like, for our team bonding, that I would say with him is just, like, is the disc profiles. Those are really important for our team, because it's, like, you have, like, in a little short scheme of it, you have your natural style of how you are in just, like, everyday life, maybe just like this and stuff like that, just chatting it up. And then, like, you have your adapted style, which is how you are on the field. And, like, for example, mine's completely different. Like, I could be, like, a high C, which is more, like, outgoing, extroverted, maybe more insecure about, like, what people think. And then on the field, like, I'm a higher D, which is, like, I'm, like, demanding, like, give me the ball, and, like, type stuff, and, like, holding to a high standard, not, like, just, like, demanding, I guess. So it's different. So it's, like, talking with him as a group. We do this cool activity where, like, we split up all the girls and how you are, like, your number of your disc profile, so you get to, like, see whose is who and kind of understand how people like to communicate with. So that's, like, a big one. And it's really cool that our coaches, like, put a lot of time into learning that, because you don't have that in most programs. And it's, like, our coaching staff really care about, like, each individual. So it's really cool. So I'd say that's one. We've broken off into, like, little groups and kind of dug a little deeper into some questions about, like, what are you kind of, like, nervous about for this year? What are you hyped about? Like, just that stuff. And it's, like, talking through that stuff, even with the coaches there in your group, and they're even sharing stuff too. So that's, like, really cool to be vulnerable with them. And I think it's just really special to have, like, a staff that, like, cares about, like, seeing you as a person other than just, like, a transactional player.
I feel like there's a really special, like, culture going on with your guys' team, and I feel like it started with Crozier, but then Bernardo coming. I feel like Bernardo was just the perfect hire for you guys. So it's fun to watch, because you guys are really an exciting team.
Oh, I appreciate that.
Yeah, and you mentioned, them asking you, like, what are you hyped about? What are you looking forward to? And in your last, potentially last year, what are some of those things that you're really looking forward to be doing and, hopefully get done in the senior season?
That's a great question. There's, like, a lot. I feel like with me, it's, like, a good and bad thing, but I just have, like, I want to do so much and stuff like that. So I kind of have to, like, reel it back and just, like, take it day by day. But I just would love, I definitely want to get into that conference tournament. That's huge. That's like a goal of our team for sure. I'd love to win the conference too. I think I want a big ring, so that would be sick. I haven't gotten one yet, so I really want one.
Need some silverware.
Yeah, some silver. I know. I need some bling on me. So that's cool. And I just want to just be the best I can and see where it takes me. And, you know, I'm not like shooting for any accolades or anything like that, but if that comes along, that's awesome. And just, I don't know, I just really wanted to be the best I can and see where my game takes me and stuff like that. So that's what comes to my mind right now.
Do you have any pre-game like superstitions? What do you do before a game to get your head in the right space?
That's a good. So I used to be so superstitious about like stuff, but I kind of grew out of it a little bit. But I really turned to like journaling beforehand, because you're not. I mean, for me, I'm not like I have different mindsets and stuff like that. So like, I think throughout my college career, like I've kind of learned of like the parameters of like kind of the mindset I should be in and stuff like that. So it's like, how do I get to that? And like journaling helps. I used to do some meditation beforehand, but I think I've kind of turned to journaling more. And then I just really care about what I eat, like a few days even prior to the game. Like I think it's so important. So like pregame meal is like maybe a superstition of mine too. I'm really like specific the night before as well. Like
What's the pregame meal?
Chicken, broccoli, and sweet potato.
Chicken, broccoli, and sweet potato.
Oh, and an ice bath. I've been starting to do that. For home games, have to throw in an ice bath the night before. Yeah.
Okay. How do you make
that's a power move, I gotta say.
Yeah. How do you make your sweet potato? You bake it or?
Okay, I used to bake it, and then now, it's so good. We like cut it up and make like French fries, and then throw it in the air fryer. It's insane. It's really good.
I feel like that's a must for me. I need to get on that vibe.
Now you have to. It's good. Just throw some seasoning on there.
Oh god.
It's really good.
Yep.
Little olive oil, salt, pepper.
Yeah.
I've actually been doing that a lot.
That's all you need. Like,
That's seriously all you need. A little salt and pepper.
And also, I feel like it's the right time of year for it. Like, we're kind of getting into fall, so I feel the sweet potato vibe is they're high right now.
No, that's valid. Yeah. Let me think. Do I have any other superstitions?
Any left sock, right sock?
No, but when I was younger, I was so weird with it. I used to be like, it wasn't anything like consistent. Like, I would be like, oh, if I don't like kick this ball and warm up a certain way, like I'm not playing well. Like, or if I like hit the crossbar right now, I'm gonna score like 2 goals. Like, it was so weird. I don't know, but like I grew out of that because obviously it didn't like work. So.
But I feel like those are the kind of things you have to do to just like get hyped, you know,
right?
get yourself in the right headspace.
Yeah.
So.
But music is big. Like this year, the EDM vibe for our team goes crazy, so it's fun. Like our pregame song, the Fire Desire song, it's sick. Like, I don't know, it's hype.
Really, it brings the energy, and that stuff I like too. So I'm in the booth and I'm just I'm going a little crazy.
You know, like a
yep. You don't see me up there. I'm behind a little screen.
I know. I feel the energy coming from up there.
I appreciate it.
Yeah.
I mean,
pregame meal. That was a good one.
But also, I think kind of moving forward then into the game, throughout your Cal Poly career, what's the favorite goal that you've scored?
Oh, that's a good question. Wait, whole career?
Yeah. Because there's been a lot of them. There has been a lot of career goals for Jessie Halladay.
Do you know how many you have? I'm curious.
No, I have no idea. Well, this year, because I've been told, but not in the past, to be honest. Let me think. That's a great question. Maybe, because there's not one that jumps out to me, but I do remember, like, I scored a PK for, to send us, it was against UC Davis, yeah, and it sent us to, like, the championship or semi or something. So I feel like as, like, a team goal, I'm proud of that one to help the team out for that. But as for, I don't know, one's not jumping out to me, unfortunately.
I mean, that's fair. But if you had to guess how many career goals you're at right now with Cal Poly, at least,
I would say like 20.
We're at 15.
Oh, 15?
Because I mean,
I overshot it. Shoot.
No. I mean, but I feel like we'll get to 20 for sure this year.
Yeah,
I mean, with the pace you're on, I feel like that's 100% in the cards.
Yeah. Okay, that's good. At least I didn't say something like high. That would be so awkward.
45.
45.
How was the Santa Barbara game? You guys were down
Santa
there.
Barbara.
How was that
Yeah.
environment?
No, that one we didn't walk away feeling good at all. But you gotta give it, like, they did a great job. It's always really fun to play them because of the rivalry and stuff like that. But I just don't think we executed our like press well, stuff like that. But we learned a lot from that. A lot. Out of all the games, I think we've learned that a lot of stuff from that game. So I'm grateful for that. But it was a really unfortunate start for us. But that's fuel. Like, we're not accepting that.
Does losing 2-1 versus, giving up that last goal in the last second, to make it through run, does that feel different for you guys, or did it not matter too much?
I mean, maybe it's different for each person. Like, I mean, for me, some people might say, like, oh yeah, that was just the cherry on top, like, of bad stuff. But, like, I think we were sending numbers up, try to get something at the end. Like, it was unfortunate, but, like, I think the second goal just killed us because we had just scored to tie it up 1-1, and then we conceded, like, I think it was like a minute or two after. Like, we had the momentum, and then it just got killed from there. So that's really hard. So I think that one was the one that really stung.
Yeah, that was I mean, you guys, again, I feel like you guys have so much momentum, especially even with, like, the 7 draws. Like, there's so much momentum heading into, like, your conference slate. And then to pick up, I mean, you guys are second in the conference right now. So what's the feeling around the team as you head into, you guys play tomorrow against Bakersfield, but looking beyond that, what's the feeling?
Yeah, I didn't know we were second in the conference. That's pretty cool, but I mean, it's also still early on. But it's really cool to see, like, our like, that we are being successful and being recognized for that. So that's really cool. But let me think. Wait, what was the question?
Like, what's the feeling as you head into, it is early in the conference.
Yeah.
You are in second place, but what's the kind of feeling? What are you guys talking about as you head into, tomorrow's game and then the rest of them?
Oh, yeah. It's just executing, like, our plan, our scout and stuff like that, and just working hard in practice. Like, the games are just a byproduct of practice, and just really just trying to have, like, as many top practices as we can. And, like today we, like, talked about our press a lot and kind of walked through things and even, like, played it out, and it's just, like, doing that as best as possible and trusting that, and that's going to pay off because that's what leads to opportunities for us by winning it and going forward. So it's, like, just executing that type of stuff as best as possible. And, like, our set plays are a big one. We have, like, a lot of pride in our set plays of being successful, and so that. And then we talked about like, kind of when we win it, like, transitioning quick, like, getting stuff, being more dangerous, punishing teams and stuff like that. So just trusting that, doing as best as I can, and then just having fun with it as well.
Yeah.
And do you guys try and play at, like, that high pace just to keep the energy up for, like, you guys both in practice and then on the field, in game?
Yeah. No, we talk a lot about, like, practice should be harder than the games, to be honest. Like, it's harder to play against each other than it is, like, other teams. And that's the culture and the vibe at practice that we strive for every single day. And so, yeah, it just, like, when you play hard, I think there's a lot of misconceptions. Like, you don't want to go hard against your friend because you'll feel bad if, like, you beat them or something. Like, no, like, you want to destroy your friend out there because you want to make her better. Like, you think, like, the other teams, like, care about how you feel. Like, the girls are going to be, like, ripping at your shirt and, like, trying to do some, like, physical stuff. So you want to do that in practice, and I think that's really important, too, to, like, because that just prepares you for the game. Like, it just goes back. You want practices harder than the games.
I feel like that's a great way to prepare because then the games come a little bit easier because you're training harder than how they might come. So
totally. And, like, you see your friend, like, if you have that competitiveness, that, like, builds trust too. Like, your friend can, like, or I should say teammate. I don't know if I like the friend word right now, but, like, your teammate, like, you see how hard she trains, and that builds, like, trust for you in the game to do that. And that you want to see her succeed too. It's, like, a big thing for our team. And like I said, Jeff Troche talks about this with our team all the time. It's, like, it's me with you instead of, like, me versus you, kind of. Like, you're being hard on your teammate. You're holding her to this high standard for her to get better and, like, for her to, like, contribute to the team and stuff like that. So it's, like, us, like, playing together, and I think that's really cool.
It's been, like, a pretty physical. I feel like most of your guys' games are extremely physical.
Yeah,
like, the Seattle game got very physical very fast. Is there, like, What do you guys talk about when that starts happening, or is that just something you totally embrace?
I think truly, like since Bernardo has come in, like I think we've gotten a way more physical team because like we care a lot about like 50-50 balls, like just competing. Like you have to compete in order to have the right to play. Like every single play you need to try to win, every moment. So I think that just involves being physical. I think our conference is pretty physical and stuff like that. And like our style of play is finding a way to win. So whatever the game calls, if it's more in the air, if it's more a little dirty, then we're here with it and we're ready to go. So.
And you mentioned, not like liking to practice, when you're not feeling your best. And does that help you when it's, you're 80 minutes into a game, you've played all 80 minutes and you got no legs left, but you still have to execute?
Yeah, I'm a little weird with that because I kind of like I get like this, I think I get more amped up even when I'm not feeling good. Like at practice, like sometimes like if I'm a little tired, I didn't sleep well and stuff like that. Like I feel like I get excited even more to practice because I'm like, you know what? Like if I can do it when I'm like not feeling 100%, like let's go, like bring it on and stuff like that. Because I know in the games when I'm feeling good or like, well, I know you said when you're not feeling the best, but like going into games, like I'm like I could do it. You know what I mean? So I think there's that, and then I think when you're kind of not feeling your best, like how you mentioned, I think that's just like where you just really dig deep and like rely on the sisterhood, and then you have like the bench like telling you that they believe in you and giving you that energy. So you really rely on your people and just like having that belief. So hopefully that answered your question. But
No, 100%. And then also, having someone on the bench like, Cameron Penn, who you've played with for so many years, you played with for FC Base Surf, all the way through the club level. Is that nice to have someone who's like knows a lot of your history and, where you've been?
Yeah, no, Cameron, that's a funny story because we were originally committed to the same school because I went to LMU before I transferred here, and she was committed there as well. So it kind of didn't work out, but we always laugh. Like we were talking about it the other day when we were getting our High Street deli sandwich, and she was like, we were talking about that, how it's like meant to be. It's like a full circle almost. So like having her there, like we talk like all the time about like our soccer. I think we think alike too because of just like how we've trained at the same club and have like the same coaches. So I think her, like, I'm just so grateful to have her here and, like, just, like, having her knowledge and just, like, her support. And it's like a different kind of bond with us, too, because we've had that pass together that I'm just so, like, I just cherish it a bunch, so.
The preseason fitness test, is that something that Crozier did, too, or?
The Veep test?
Yeah, is that what it is?
Yeah, so, yeah. So we had that before, but
okay.
Bruno's come in and just, like, upped it. Like, we have scores that you have to shoot for, like, positionally wise, and in the past, I believe it was, like, 15-8 that everyone had to get, right? But now Bruno's upped it to, like, your positional, and the minimum score is, like, 16, I think it's 16.5 now. So it's gone up. Like, mine was 17.2.
What does that mean, the timing?
That means it's more so levels. Like, you have 8 levels within each, 8 beeps within each level. So, like, it goes, like, 15-1, 15-2, 15-3, 15-8 up to there. And then it goes 16, 1 through 8. So it goes like that. So, I don't know. It's kind of hard to explain it. If you listen to the audio, it'll make more sense.
Yeah.
But it's not fun, but just a gritty test. It just shows, it's a mental test, too. It's really weird because, like, you know what you're striving for, and if you don't get it, then obviously there's, like, a punishment and stuff like that. So it's, like you just have to, like, dog out and just do it. You just, no matter how you feel, like, your mind's telling you, like, it's hard, your legs feel, like, heavy and stuff like that, but you just got to do it. Like, just push through it, and then you, like, hit a threshold where you're, like, you know what? Like, it sucks, but I'm here. I'm pushing. Like, let's see how far I can go. And it's really cool when people, like, succeed and, like, you're just like, dang, like, I'm proud of myself for pushing through that. So it's cool.
Story of the season for Cal Poly women's soccer. It's a gritty team.
No, absolutely. And that shows in pretty much every part of your game. You guys have, tied a lot, but also it's been super physical games, super, super great games to, be a part of, even though, we're on the sidelines. We're not on the field like you guys are experiencing it. But, no, it's been a great season.
Yeah. I don't know if I have too much more.
I think that's kind of all I have. But, I mean, is there anything else that you want to mention, about the season, looking forward, towards the Big West Championship, and hopefully, you never know, NCAA tournament, but we'll put that on the side for now.
Yeah. I don't know. I don't know. It's just really fun. So, yeah. And shout out to the girls and coaching staff. So, are you guys going to the game?
Absolutely.
Thursday?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Okay. You guys better be. It's
Yeah.
going to be a good one. So, I don't know. I just say, other teams, watch out because we're coming. We're coming for the title. But, yeah. We got a lot of work to do, but we'll do it.
I mean, it sounds great. And I just want to say that, thank you so much for, hopping on the podcast. Dylan Allen, Matthew Muren, and with Jessie Halladay for women's soccer. Thanks so much for hopping on, and have a great rest of your season.